Dear students, we have come to the fag end of our stories. You have done 6 stories in 9th class and thereby reducing it into 4 for 10th class. And because of COVID-19, one story is reduced. So you have only 3 stories to do. The first story, The Little Match Girl, was done first when we had the PDF mode of teaching. And later we did another story. And we have only one story left now, that is All Summer in a Day. All Summer in a Day by Ray Douglas Bradbury. Ray Douglas Bradbury. This pronunciation is a bit difficult. So this is the last story in your book. I thought of starting the drama, then I thought it's better that I finish the story and poem, then go over to drama. Otherwise you will get confused if you keep jumping from there to here and from here to there. So I'll complete the story first, then I'll complete the last story, last poem also. Then we will proceed to drama and we shall not look back till we finish the drama. Is that fine? Okay. All Summer in a Day. We have just finished our summer season. Now we have just started the rainy season. Later we have winter season. So how long was our summer? Roughly around 3 months. March, April, May, and a bit of June also maybe. So our summer is quite a long time. It varies from state to state and country to country. But we have in India long summers. But we are going to have a story wherein the summer is just in a day. All summer in a day. Very interesting. So the author Ray Douglas Bradbury is born in 1920 and lived up to 2012. Died only 8 years ago. A recent writer. What is his background? He lived in a hard time and his daddy lost his job. His daddy lost his job and he went from place to place searching for a job. And later we'll find Douglas writing many short stories and making a living by writing, because he had to find a job and he was interested in writing, and that writing earned him enough income to live. What did he write? He mainly wrote about science fiction, fantasy, horror, things like that. Science fiction. You know what is science fiction? Fiction is fantasy, imagination. Most of the stories are fictions. And what is science fiction? A fantasy about science, scientific inventions, or the benefits that science gives. Based on that, you have a fantasy. So our lesson, All Summer in a Day, is also a science fiction. It's going to be very interesting, as I told you, because the setting is quite different. He wrote in 1956 for the magazine of fantasy and science fiction. What is the setting? The setting is not here. It is in planet Venus. You have studied about planets and all in geography. How many planets are there, their sizes and their living conditions and all. Venus was supposed to be a planet where people cannot live. The conditions are not favorable for human beings to live. But the author imagines that it is possible. He calls them rocket men and women. Rocket men and women because they went there long ago on rockets and settled down there. So this story is about children of rocket men and women, children of rocket men and women who settled down in Venus. It's a school wherein teacher and students are there, and there is one key thing, a key holding it, that is the Venus of Douglas was a place of rain and darkness. A place of rain and darkness. It kept on raining and raining and raining. And there was no sun because the rain never stopped, kept on raining, and the sun never appeared. The sun appears only once in 7 years. Once in 7 years, only the sun appears. And that too, roughly around 2 hours. It's not exactly 2 hours, roughly around 2 hours, but he puts it as 2 hours. So, sun appears once in 7 years for 2 hours. That's why he calls it all summer in a day. So that is the main plot of the story. That is, the sun appears only for once in 7 years and for a short time. That is the main plot. Setting is Venus and the school, teacher and students. And main plot is all-time rain and sun appears only once in 7 years. Next we shall come to the theme, the main theme. This is very important. The main theme of the story is the darker side of human nature present even in children. I have underlined the darker side. The darker side of human nature present even in children. What is human nature? Human nature is emotions and feelings of human beings. Emotions like joy, happiness, sad, angry. These are feelings and emotions. They are human nature, part of the human nature. So, darker side of human nature, that is, all the ill feelings or bad feelings, bad emotions and feelings. Like anger, revenge, jealousy, enviness, all these kind of bad feelings and emotions are called the darker side. So this darker side of human nature is present even in children. We know that the darker sides are present in the grown-ups, the adolescents, the elderly, big people. But even in children, when they are in smaller classes also, these emotions and feelings which are bad are present. So the author wants to point out this fact through this story. But he ends the story on a positive note. What is that positive note? The children who did these kind of bad things, at the end they realize their mistake. They feel shame. They feel shame and remorse. Remorse is sadness. They feel sad. They feel that they have done something wrong, so they correct themselves and come back to their right sense. Therefore, it ends on a positive note. Who are the main characters in this story? The main character is, of course, Margot. Margot, T is not pronounced, T is silent. Therefore, it is Margot. Margot is the main character. She is an alien. You know, alien is somebody who is coming from another planet, another world. She is an alien on Venus because she has come from the earth. Very funny. So, Margot is an alien because she has come from the earth to Venus. She is unable to adapt herself. She is unable to adapt herself. She is not able to feel at home there. She is not able to mingle with other students. She does not play with them. Even they tried to make her part of the game, but she wouldn't cooperate. She was not talking to them very much. Even when they asked her certain questions, she refused to answer. So in this way, she was not feeling at home. She was unable to adapt herself. She was affected by the rain. As I told you in the beginning, on the planet Venus, it kept on raining. For how many days? Thousands of days it rained. And the sun appeared only once in 7 years. So she was fed up because she came to Venus when she was 5 years old. All these students are of something like fourth class students. All of them are 9 years old. She came to Venus when she was 5. So till then she lived on the earth. And she has experienced the sun. She knew how the sun looks like. She has experienced the effect of the sun and the advantages of sun rays. And now she feels very uncomfortable on the planet Venus because there is no sun. So she was affected by rain. How much? Or to what extent she was affected? She was affected so much. Her face was affected, eyes were affected, and the hair also. So the author says, her face had become pale. It had lost its color, the glow. The eyes, it had lost its blueness. Blue eye is supposed to be eyes which are very charming. The blueness of the eyes was gone. And the hair, the golden color of the hair was washed out. So much of rain, it has washed out all the colors and the charm of hers. The color of her face, the charm of her eyes, and the golden color of her hair, everything was washed off. And now she looked very miserable. And he uses very captivating image. He looked like a dusted photography in an old album. She looked like a dusted photography in an old album. Very bad looking because of the rain. So Margot is the main character. Then Margot's classmates are there. Among the classmates, one is named William. William is named, others are not named. So, one side Margot, other side her classmates. These are the main characters. Of course, teacher is there. The teacher's role is very limited. Very little conversation we have. So, Margot's classmates, what kind of people they were? They were the locals. They were the locals. That is, born and brought up on planet Venus. They were the children of rocket men and women who came on rockets to Venus and settled down. They were the children of rocket men and women. They haven't seen sun. You know that they are all 9 years old now. The sun previously appeared 7 years ago. Therefore, these boys and girls should have been just 2 years old. When you are 2 years old, even if you have experienced the sun, your memories are very, very vague, not so clear. So they don't even remember to have seen the sun, and they don't even know how the sun looks like. So there was a discussion on the previous day of the sun's appearing. Suppose sun was to appear tomorrow. In today's class they had a discussion on how the sun looked like. So each one gave his or her own opinion, and only the pictures presented by Margot was different from all the rest. Actually, she wrote a poem. She wrote a poem on sun. And according to her, the sun looked like a coin or a sunflower. So we will see the details later. So these are the main characters. So our story will be revolving around the girl Margot and her classmates who are not so happy with her because she was an alien who has come from earth and she had seen the sun and she knew how sun looked like. All the others were jealous of her. So you keep these things in your mind and read for your homework. The introduction given in your textbook. Also, what's given in the workbook. Workbook page numbers 196 to 200. Page numbers 196 to 200 in a workbook. Please read it up so that tomorrow you can follow your classes easily. Thank you.